Welcome back to Hydra Castle Labyrinth, where we still haven't seen any evidence of a Hydra. Where is Mr. Hydra today? He's not in Lolra's Cavern, that's someone else. I have an important 2:30 meeting with Mr. Hydra. It involves this sword, and maybe some boomerangs. Maybe you should stop with this whole dungeon nonsense. Previously, we entered the dark area of Lolra's Cavern. I got myself a cross in here. Now allow us to beat up some vampires. I'll be the long-lost cousin of the Belmont family, Armor Guy Belmont. Actually, the cross is only used to destroy the statue. I do that with a charge, because I can. But it's very dangerous here. Our puzzles aren't solved yet. We got giant wrecking balls and unlimited field of view. You really gotta time your jumps to avoid getting hit by wrecking balls, which really, really hurts. Don't mess around with wrecking balls. Don't mess around with poison guys either. Hit that switch and you will survive. But you gotta go back through this area. Luckily, I know the timing by now. You might be playing through this game the first time and not know the timing. And then you will get hit, and it will do a lot of damage. And you'll say, hey, I should have done what ArmoredChocobo told me to do, not get hit by that. This is the Lolra! Yes, I bet you were assuming some kind of vampire or maybe a dragon of some sort because of the whole Dra in her name. And I'm gonna assume it's a her because Lolra kind of sounds like a girl monster. And the whole look kind of resembles a girl monster. Got the big red lipstick, got a giant anime bow. At least we know where the loli comes from, at least. Everyone knows about anime and their loli stuff. I don't. I don't understand anything about anime. I don't get the appeal of that thing. But her chief ability is teleporting. As you see, she'll try to teleport right above you. So don't jump around when she appears. Otherwise, she just spits out these things. She's like a giant Ghost Kracko. And I'm Kirby with my boomerang ability. Was there even a boomerang ability in Kirby? I think it was Cutter, wasn't it? I haven't played much Kirby. I think that game is too easy. I think this game's a little easy too, but we haven't gotten to the harder dungeons yet. They exist! Level 5 is just intermediate compared to what's up ahead. And Lolra goes off to the afterlife, finally. And we get the Devil Key! Now they're not even being original. We had Golgia, we had Gyra, we had Lolra, now we just got Devil. His name is Devil. He hangs around the office. He pulls pranks from time to time. Nothing important about him. Just like Bat and Dodo, he doesn't deserve a fancy name. So that means his dungeon must be easy, right? No, his dungeon's kind of a maze. Luckily, it's close by. It's just right up here. Got the green scroll, we could have just gone up one more screen. And we can't jump through the screen, sadly. That would have been awesome. No, we gotta take ladders. Ladders are the only way to progress through the worlds in this game. Dungeon number 6. I didn't even need to save there, but I did anyway. Welcome to the Devil's Lair. And it crashed! Good! Good introduction to the Devil's Lair. I enjoyed that. Little did we know that Devil was hanging out right behind the door and punched a hero so hard the ghost left his body. The end. Let's give that another shot. How about? Unfortunately, it teleports me to the area that I entered the room at, so I fell right off that ladder. Let's give that another shot, shall we? Welcome to the Devil's Lair. This is a rather mazy kind of dungeon. We need to get up there. Or there's that little mechanism again. We need to go find ourselves a coin. But there's so many places to do it. These little yellow guys will actually shock you if you don't have a silk cape. I forgot I didn't mention that before. And also we get these enemies. Remember the, I guess it would be the Dark Nuts? You can only hurt them from the back. Unless you got bombs! And also, don't mess around with them like I was doing. That's bad for you. But your first instinct would be to go up from here. Don't do that. Let's try other places. Like, not being down here for one thing. Bombs do not destroy spikes, but at least it could go through them. Good to know. We need to head down this direction. It's very easy to get lost in here, and then you'll feel dumb. Bombs don't seem like they're optimal here. Let's try a fireball instead. Yeah, that seems to work a lot better. I'm protected from this guy where I could throw fireballs with reckless abandon. And also, I heard a ding in this room. Maybe the item will be triggered by killing all of these guys. No, it is not. Actually, it's trying to trick us. The switch is right here. That's a treasure switch. You clever little dungeon. You clever devil, you. Man, this room is dangerous. That thing's shooting at me and I can't kill it. That's no fair. That's why the gaming gods invented arrows. I'm gonna go show that thing to his boss, but we got some more enemies in my way instead. Bomb for you! Do not walk into that. You know what I mean by walking into it? I was trying to show it off just then, and it didn't work in my favor. Let's try that again. Okay, it's not working for me this time. I swear, if you try to walk into that explosion right after it's done exploding, it'll still hit you. It's just a weird... It's a weird hitbox. Also, I almost gave this thing a kiss. I'm sorry. You're not my type. Maybe I'll go find you a nice turret to go out with, but it won't be me. I'm sorry. It's not you, it's me. I need to find treasure. Also, they put caterpillars here. Why? So they can make you angry. Why the heck not? Otherwise I'd just be jumping. Need to add some variety in my day. Now we got the Roc Feather. We can float on air currents. Sadly, we already have the double jump item, so feathers don't do that in this game. Bad thing is, though, we gotta go all the way back, which isn't good for me. I don't like when games do this. They make you backtrack for no real good reason, besides the fact that they put a dead end there. Now is a good time to have a teleport, but, you know, Buster couldn't make this game perfect. There's flaws in the game, I will admit this. Like that. That is a flaw. That's a flaw that I don't need to deal with. I will kill you without bombs, good sir. But this game really reminds me of Zelda, that you have to backtrack through some rooms to go somewhere else. And this, I just don't want to mess with these spikes anymore. Or the fireball. I already dodged this puzzle. Now we can head up from here, because we have a Roc Feather. It's like that ladder was placed to get you immediately hit by that bat. It's not fun. This is a dungeon that's not fun for me. Even though it doesn't have an interesting mechanic. We gotta use this thing, and we have to fly on the wind. And we also have fireballs shooting at us. We could go over this way too if we don't have the double jump. But you're gonna be messing around with disappearing and reappearing blocks. And I thought I could break those things, so now I have to deal with disappearing and reappearing blocks. Excellent! Of course, I could have gone the other way too. I'm bad at those kinds of things. I just cheese it out like this anyway with double jump. Why the heck not? I have the ability. Mega Man called. It wants its stuff back. You stole it again. Stop stealing everybody's stuff. Jeez, Hydra Castle Labyrinth. You've got problems. And me, I could never get the pattern of these disappearing blocks down. I'm getting a little frustrated now through my own incompetence with platforms. I've played enough platforming games, I should be better at this. Okay, let me give you this one more college try. I hate college. College is for losers. College doesn't even get you where you want to be anyway. The economy's too out of shape. Alright, let's try this. I remember the pattern now. I've learned. I can be taught! Excellent! I can be taught that fire hurts you deep inside, where no band-aid could ever reach. That's why we invented bombs. You know what? If you have problems solving a puzzle, just throw bombs at it. It works. It's a thing that you can do. Just brute force your way through the situation. Now we have to destroy everything in this room, but do not destroy the wind tunnel things just yet. You need them. You will feel angry, and then you'll have to reset this room, and then you'll look foolish. Kind of like what I did when I messed around with those platforms. These count as enemies. Don't ignore them. Oh boy, more stuff. Flying enemies and disappearing platforms, my favorite. Thank you, Hydra Castle Labyrinth. I'm so glad. This is why they invented axes. They invented a lot of things that keep you from being annoyed too much. I'm still pretty annoyed. I could ignore that guy. He could just learn what has been wrought this day. That ArmoredChocobo is really bad at disappearing platforms. He's been bad at everything today. Man, ArmoredChocobo, you're terrible at everything. Why do you play video games? You should just take up stamp collecting. There's no platforms involved in that. Because I like video games, that's why. Stamps are kind of boring. I can't break walls with stamps. Once they invent a stamp that could break walls, then I'll listen to what you have to say. Don't destroy that thing. You're going to need it. Do you want to be trapped in here? I don't think so. We got ourselves the red coin! Now we can activate that mechanism. That probably is called our red mechanism. Let's take a look. Yep, it's indeed red. It doesn't look like that at all. I disagree with everything! Buster, you do not understand your colors. You should have made the red mechanism at least a little bit red. I'm criticizing you for no good reason. Very good game you made, though. I guess Devil's Lair isn't that bad of a maze after all. It was kinda simple. We got through it. All we have to do is activate the red mechanism now. I keep on thinking it's the yellow mechanism. I have to think in Hydra Castle Labyrinth logic. So we did this entire thing, just go back to the entryway. I might as well save it here. Imagine me dying, and then I have to do this all over again. That would be called a not good day for me. And it's this enemy! This is Devil? This is exactly what the Devil looks like. He kinda looks like a Robotnik machine. This is the Checker Wrecker. The Devil is Checker Wrecker. I'm not seeing a pattern here at all. But at least he's easy to hit. Do not hit his mace tail, and do not hit his body. And also, if you throw the boomerangs just right, you can block his electrical bolt attack thing. Alright, come on over here. That was a little hazardous, but I managed to pull it off anyway. This guy does not exactly have a lot going for him. I mean, once again, this game is tuned that you do not need all the stuff. But it's nice to have all the stuff. Makes it nice and easy. So that's 2 dungeons in one day. Well, kinda. 2 bosses at least. The Garm key! Now we're back to original names. Now it's time to head to dungeon number 7. The last official dungeon. We're almost done this game now. The last official dungeon is none other than the lava dungeon. We passed by it several times when I was learning how to double jump. And learning how to not be electrocuted by electricity. Sadly, there's no fireproof armor in this game, or I'd be doing pretty well right now. I'm a little frustrated at myself. I shouldn't be doing this so late at night. I should learn to take it a little bit easier when I make videos. But I haven't learned that thing yet. I learned that if I throw my head against the wall enough times, maybe I'll be able to get something done. That's not how you do it at all. Now we're back in familiar territory. This looks all familiar to me. It looks a little bit simpler. I feel a little bit more relaxed. I know there's less treasure to be found. Which means I just have to murder things that are right down there. It's time to head to the lava section. And unfortunately, not fall in lava. That would be bad for me. I would actually be a little bit upset. And I'd probably end the video early in my upsetnitude. That's a word now. Welcome back to lava! I hope you enjoyed lava, because we're gonna have lots of lava next. I'm not getting that hard. The heck with you. Hey, fly! Get off my screen! Everything's going after me today! The game didn't want me to go into the Devil's Lair the first time. Now there's a fly bugging my screen, because hey, it's warm and it's getting cold out. Maybe they should just die. How about that? They have an option. They could just die. Welcome to Garm's Grotto! Now, if I remember Garm correctly from Ragnarok Online, he was supposed to be an ice wolf. What's he doing in a lava section? I don't know, but I'm gonna have to find some items here. Look at this. The items aren't complete yet. I don't like when items aren't complete. You must complete my items for me. That means all the items that we need are left over in this dungeon. Those guys will run at you. We'll see them later. I didn't want to bother with them now, because if I get hit by them, guess where I end up? Waist deep in lava. Those things are actually really annoying. These rock guys. And I think I have to get up there, too. All you have to find out is where they're going to be bouncing upwards. Yeah, I have to go this way. Why? Well, you see that block up there? You see this ding over here? Guess what we can't get if we don't kill this turret first? We can't get a ding. We'll be dingless. That's how devious this dungeon is. I don't like it. I don't approve of it. In fact, as soon as I get that thing, I'm out of here. The heck with lava today. I had enough stress in my life. I wish I could throw my boomerang at stress, but that's not how you solve stress. That's not a mature way to solve stress, at least. These fire turrets can be quite a handful if you don't have the right equipment for the job. Just wait for them to jet. Hammer them with your best item. Also, these guys are in the way, too. Brute force! That's the way I get things done in Hydra Castle Labyrinth. Hydra will also have boomerangs thrown at him with great force. That's how I solve my problems. And that gets us the left coin. Let me guess, it opens the left mechanism. Ha! I knew it! I'm understanding this game now. I understand all. Next time on Hydra Castle Labyrinth, we'll get the last coin, we'll get the last item, and then maybe Garm will point the direction of some Hydra that we could kill. Good night, folks.